No more last minute panic. How do you beat procrastination? You are welcome back to our examination success series. In this video, we will tackle a silent enemy that has crippled, many students. Procrastination. All right. We will uncover why students delay, how procrastination sabotages, success. And then we're going to look at proven strategies that you can use to defeat this monster that is called procrastination. It is actually a beast, and you can't let it hold you down anymore. So in this particular episode, that's what we're going to be dealing with, okay? Let's look at the reality of procrastination. Is a reality. Let's be real. Let's be real. For instance, how many times have you, said something like, I will start reading tomorrow, and that tomorrow never ever, showed up. It never came. Now, procrastination is the act of postponing what matters until it becomes a crisis. That's what procrastination is. The result of this is last minute panic, shallow understanding, and then unnecessary stress. That's the result. And you don't want to be there. You don't want to be there. So let's look at why we procrastinate. Why do we procrastinate? Why do we procrastinate? Why do we procrastinate? Many students, why do they procrastinate? There are three major reasons why a student may procrastinate, or why students procrastinate. The first one is fear. What if I read and I don't understand? That's the first one. So you don't read because you're afraid that you may not understand. The second one is overwhelm, overload. The material looks so huge, so large, and you don't know where to start from. Maybe a textbook is so big like this. You don't know where to start from. Page 1, page 400, page 200. So you avoid it. The third one is distraction. Phones, social media, and gist. I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. They steal your focus. Now, if you have ever delayed studying because of any of these reasons, I want you to know that you are not lazy. You just need better tools. That's all you need. You are not a lazy person. So what you need to understand first is the dangerous effects of procrastination. What will procrastination do to me? What will procrastination do to me? If I procrastinate, what happens to me? Number one, understand that procrastination doesn't just delay work. It doesn't just delay work. It destroys performance. If you start early, you can perfect. But if you start late, you will not have time to perfect errors. Okay? Now, the second thing is that when you leave your study till the night before exam, you end up trying to memorize. That's what you will do. You will not read to understand. You simply memorize without understanding. Number three, you see, you panic under pressure. The whole thing overwhelms you and you panic. All right? Then another dangerous effect of procrastination is that you are going to burn out quickly. You just burn out very fast. Like a candle in the wind, you just burn out. Then this particular effect is critical and very dangerous. You will walk into the exam hall with half-baked preparation. You know that you're not fully prepared, but you walk into the exam hall. That knowledge that you are not fully prepared is actually going to damage all your efforts. Now, the last dangerous effect of procrastination I want you to keep in mind is this. Procrastination steals your peace and your confidence. It does that. It does that. And if you don't deal with it, all of these dangerous effects will keep reoccurring in your life. And I'm sure that you can relate with it, at least 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5 of them. All right? So, what if I can give you a formula, an anti-procrastination formula? Will you like that? Okay, here it is. For free. For free. Call it the triple P's. The triple P's. P plus P plus P. All right? 3 P's. Plan small, prioritize, and protect. 3 P's. Plan small, prioritize, and protect your time. Plan small. What it means is break, big task into small portions. Don't try to bite too much at a time. Break them down into little bits. If you have 10 topics to read, don't try to read the 10 topics at a time. Take one topic, read it, understand it, and walk away. Then come back, pick another topic, read it, understand it, and walk away. Take another topic, plan small. That's what I mean. Number 2, prioritize. Focus on what matters the most. If actually you were attending your lectures, you will discover that there were certain areas your lecturer kept emphasizing, kept coming back to. You will understand that certain words, certain concepts were repeated again and again and again. Those things actually matter. Those things actually matter. Sometimes some lecturers will tell you, pay very close attention to this, understand this. If this thing comes out in exam, those things should give you clue. Those things should give you clue as to things that are important. Focus on things that matter most. All right? Protect your time. Guard your study time like a treasure. Set a time for personal study. You have time for lectures. There's nothing you can do about that. You must go for your lectures. But after your lectures, what next? Have time where you go back through so that you can sit down and go through the notes you took during the lectures. Read some books on the subjects you treated during the lecture time. Make extra notes, and that is critical. Protect your study time. Don't allow somebody to come in and start gisting with you during your study time. Don't allow your phone to ring during your study time. Don't allow social media to carry you away through the media, your study time. This triple P, approach is going to overturn and transform overwhelming tasks into simple daily, wins. Every single day, you win something. Every single day, there is a win, okay? Now, some practical strategies that you need to adopt, okay? Some very practical strategies you need to adopt. The first one is the 5-minute rule, all right? Tell yourself, I'll just read for 5 minutes. All right. Once you start, momentum is going to increase, and that momentum will carry you. Just say yourself, I'll just 5 minutes. Let me just read for 5 minutes. You take that book, you open it, and you start reading. Before you know it, you are off. You won't even know how long you have, read. Okay. Now, there is a 25 minutes of study, 5 minutes of rest technique, developed by Pomodoro. All right. It is called the Pomodoro Technique. Pomodoro is Pomodoro, Pomodoro Technique. Now, that 25 minutes, 5 minutes technique, you read for 25 minutes, you rest for 25 minutes. You repeat that 4 times. That will give you 100 minutes of reading and 20 minutes of rest. So 25 minutes of study, 25 minutes of rest. All right. Then number 3 technique, study with accountability. Partner with a friend. Partner with a friend. Someone that is close to you, who checks out your progress, who can ask you which topics you read, how many chapters you read, and all of those things. Just both of you agree on measurement strategy, and then the person will keep asking you to ensure that you achieve your goals. All right. Then number 4, reward yourself. Reward yourself. After you finishing a chapter or a topic, give yourself a little treat. Something small, not just something small. Something that tells your brain, When you do well, I'm going to I'm going to actually reward you. You see, there is something about reward. Reward, gives motivation. So when you make a win, you reward yourself. That way, your brain will get attuned to always wanting to do, more and more. All right. Okay. Now, let's look at a real life example. All right. Let's take this uh, let's call this particular student Bola, for example, in political science. All right. She had 8 chapters of international relations to cover, but she just kept delaying. 8 chapters, but she just kept delaying. Okay. Then one day, she decided to use the 5 minute, rule. And she just told herself, I will just read one page. That's what she told herself. I'll just read one page. Remember, she has 8 chapters to read. She just told herself, I'll just read one page. Now, that day, she ended up reading 2 chapters. All right? But she started out telling herself, I'll just read one page. All right? Now, by exam week, she had already covered everything over and over again. All right? The difference was not motivation. No, that's not what made the difference. What made the difference was action. When you take action, things change. That's it. So I want you to do this exercise. All right? Do this exercise. Grab a sheet of paper right now. All right? And write down, this, what I'm going to tell you. Just write it down. Write down one subject you have been postponing. You haven't read it. You have just been procrastinating on that particular subject. You have been procrastinating on it. Write it down. Then write down one small action you are going to take today, to start. Like, I'll read one page today, or I'll read 2 pages today, or I will read 5 minutes or for 10 minutes. Just start small. All right. So, for example, because I'm in mass communication, so I some of my examples will mostly come from mass communication. All right, but it applies to every course. It doesn't matter what you're studying. Now, so for example, mass communication research methods. All right, small action that you can take is this: read the definition of population and sample. That's all. The definition of population and sample. That's all. Just write it down. That's what you read. Your small action. Okay? Now, the key is start small and start now. That's the key. Start small and start now. All right? So, as we close, remember this particular truth. You don't need to finish everything in one day, but you need to start today. All right? The secret of defeating procrastination is not, waiting for motivation. You don't wait for motivation. It is taking small steps. Take small steps. That's the key to destroying procrastination. I know what I'm talking about. I could have been doing videos for a long time before now, because I have so much I want to teach people. I have so much I want people to get to learn. But procrastination has held me back. But I don't want to, the little action I started taking, has changed everything. So tell yourself, I'll start small, I'll stay consistent, and I will succeed. I'll start small, I'll stay consistent, and I will succeed. In the next video, I will talk about how to study smart, okay? And then retain more in less time. That's what I will be talking about in the next video. And I want you to watch it, all right? I want you to watch that particular video. How to study smart and retain more, all right? Now, before you go, do me a favor, please. As your own encouragement, I am here encouraging you. As your own encouragement to me, do me a favor. Subscribe to the channel. Okay? Subscribe to the channel. Just press that subscribe button, there. The subscribe button. Just press it. All right? Then turn on the notification button. Like the video. And then share it with your friends, your family. You have a lot of people around you that are writing exams. You have parents that have children that are writing exams. You have, members of your church, members in your mosque, people everywhere that are writing exams. Share this video with them. All right? Tell parents to share it with their children. It will help everybody. Thank you for your attention.